Africa, the second largest continent and the Guinness World title holder for the Guinness World's hottest continent. There's many dangerous beasts in Africa, ready to kill, from mosquitoes flying in the air to sharks swimming in the water. And elephants stomping on the plains of Africa versus snakes hiding in trees, waiting to bite you. And once you thought it was safe to go back in the water, crocodiles and hippos can tell you it's not safe. It's 72 dangerous animals, Africa. Last time, the African elephant smashed its way through the competition. Now, get ready. Another dangerous lineup. Spitting cobras face off against with grueling sharks. Monkeys from above face off with black-backed jackals. And mambas stab their fangs and are ready to meet a highly skilled snake killer. All in, 72 dangerous animals, Africa. Baboons usually get around 60 to 40 pounds. They will live all over Africa and are some sightings have been seen in Europe, and there's a few species of baboons in Asia. The baboon is a highly skilled, dangerous animal, which could easily, if they all band together, they easily could attack and kill a lion. Now some people are going to go, baboons were not going to attack and kill a lion. They were meant to kill a lion. Yeah. Well, that's a far sad truth. Literally, that's a really sad truth. Sometimes, if baboons lose a cousin, like any members of their family, to a lion, they will make it raining. They will make a movie called Raining. It's Cloudy with a Chance of Lions. Yeah, that's right. Just like their highly dangerous cousins, the Japanese macaque, these beasts will take lion cubs, climb up trees, which macaques do to dogs, like street dogs that kill macaques, and throw them. Literally, like, eat them. So, Cloudy with a Chance of Lions is possible. Well, the baboons can't really, kill an adult lion unless if it's weak, a little weak. They easily could kill a human. Baboons have been spotted killing creatures as large as gazelles, which they get pretty large. Oh boy, they do. And if a baboon wanted to kill a human, or an entire troop of baboons, that would be a thing. That would actually happen. If you mess with a baboon, you have to deal with its whole troop. And you won't want to deal with them. The baboon snaps its way in the top spot. But how does it fare against a snake-killing mammal? The banded mongoose is one of the largest mongooses of all time. It's also the most famous mongoose, known for killing king cobras. The banded mongoose only really weighs around 3 pounds, but it could bite down. Banded mongooses aren't as dangerous as their much larger cousins, which involve the wolverine, a literal beast just ready to kill. A beast waiting for an accident just to come and happen. Then weasels. They do sound common. Nah, weasels kill animals 10 times their own size. You heard me. 10 times their own size. Just imagine if you were able to kill a T-Rex. No, sorry. If you were able to kill Brachiosaurus, the largest dinosaur of all time. A titanosaur from India. It was a sauropod. But we can talk more about Brachiosaur and 72 dangerous dinosaurs. Now, we're focusing on the banded mongoose. And the worst of the bunch, the honey badger. It doesn't care if you're the size of a lion, if you're a lion or a hyena. As long as it can push you around, you are literally not going to make it alive. Well, I'm joking. You will make it alive. I'm not. I'm just going to stop talking about honey badgers since they will be featured later. The banded mongoose is not as dangerous as any of them, although slightly more dangerous than weasels. One of their closer cousins, yellow mongooses, are still highly dangerous. The banded mongoose could easily bite down, and if it spreads bacteria, there would be a least likely chance that you die. But it's not impossible. Just because it's not likely is because it's not impossible. The baboon holds top for now, due to its long canines being much larger and being more aggressive. For now, our highly aggressive beast, the banded mongoose, only manages second place. But now, get ready. One of the tallest the tallest jackal that's living today. The black-backed jackal is the tallest jackal. Even though it's not the largest, that belongs to the European golden jackal. It's still as dangerous, and even a little more. Now you're wondering, why is this rodent hunting beast, most famous from the Roadrunner, being the villain? No, actually, never mind. I just realized it's a coyote. In our 72. Well, first of all, this beast can literally kill a human. There have been a few fatal black-backed jackal attacks. Most of them are on small children. But there's another thing that makes black-backed jackals so dangerous. Rabies. You're right. Just like street dogs, black-backed jackals carry rabies. All jackal species can carry rabies. Basically, all canine species, which is a group where wolves, dogs, hyenas, wild dogs, and jackals included, and foxes that's all of them. Now you might be wondering, what about creatures such as wolverines? No, not wolverines. some other dog-like creatures. They're actually not canines. They're a close cousin of canines, yes, and they're actually more closely related to the creatures that we just mentioned. Now, I'm not talking about the canines. I'm talking about the mongoose's cousins. The black-backed jackal could easily bite down and kill you. But there's one thing that separates all jackals from all other canines. Black-backed jackals and other jackal species are not pack hunters. In fact, the smallest canine is also not a pack hunter. I think it's also a fox species. Also, like foxes and coyotes, they don't work together to get their meals. Hyenas, wild dogs, wolves, and street dogs do hunt in packs. But other canines like foxes, jackals, and coyotes don't hunt in canines. That doesn't mean you won't see a bunch of black-backed jackals feeding on a carcass. But that really doesn't happen often. The black-backed jackal is extremely dangerous, with rabies increasing each year. There's no competition in this lineup, as the black-backed jackal steals top spot, pushing the baboon down to second, and banded mongoose to third. Now, next up, get ready. One of Africa's most venomous snakes. The black mamba is a highly venomous snake. Being really dangerous, this formidable beast is able to bite down. Only weighing a few grams, it still could easily kill. The fastest snake of the bunch, the black mamba, is definitely made itself in R72. Really dangerous. This predator was actually believed to be a constrictor at one point. When this snake was first discovered, it had the body type of a constrictor. If you don't know what constrictors are, I'll just explain it. I'll explain the difference between constrictors and venomous snakes. We had a constrictor in episode 1, actually. Yeah. The African rock python. You probably know what a constrictor is. Anyways, let's just get to it for the folks that don't know. So the difference between venomous snakes and constrictors is constrictors, they use their bodies to wrap around. There's many famous constrictors, like anacondas, reticulate python, Burmese pythons, and many more. But there's some unknown constrictors. And then there's the venom type. That includes all mamba species. The black mamba, the western green mamba, the eastern green mamba, and the Juvies mamba. Only the black mamba and the green mamba are going to be featured in the 72. Not the Juvies mamba. Because I literally don't know anything about it. Some people are going to tell me to search it up. I will, but I don't think it's going to make the final cut. The black mamba is a highly venomous snake, ready to kill you in mere seconds. And there's actually a third group of snakes. These are what I call the spitters and non-constrictors. These snakes don't have venom. We all know spitting cobras. They spit at their prey. And literally, the next creature featured is a spitter. I spoiled it. And then there's the non-venomous, non-constrictor snakes. These snakes are like corn snakes and sand boas. All they really do is catch their prey, wait for it to weaken out, and then swallow it. Also, egg eaters. This is an entire group of snakes that I put in the non-constrictor, non-venomous group. They technically don't constrict their prey because egg eaters, like in their name, only eat eggs. Anyways, back to the black mamba. Just like its cousins, it will climb trees, but it doesn't really climb trees that much. Most of a black mamba's life is spent on the ground. The only time they'll stay in a tree is when they're younger and more likely to be eaten by predators. But once they get big enough, they can't really climb in trees anymore, so they'll have to move to the ground, which makes them more of a danger. Rats attract black mambas closer to people, so this venomous snake gets closer to people each year. The black mamba takes the board, wiping it. There's barely any competition. That puts our black-backed jackal at second and angry monkeys at third. Don't forget, the banded mongoose only takes 4. The black mamba is highly dangerous and is a threat to many humans. Many people die from black mamba bites each year. Next up, one of the most famous cobras. The black-necked spitting cobra is slightly larger than most cobras. It's one of the most venomous snakes in Africa. Just like in its name, the black-necked spitting cobra is like all other spitting cobras. The spitting cobras can spit poison. Yes, that's right. Poison. And if it's not poison, it's definitely a high toxic venom. But it's most likely poison. The difference between venom and poison is that a venomous animal like snakes, scorpions, and some lizards, like the Nile monitor, which will be featured later in R72, they bite onto their prey, injecting venom, while scorpions sting, and spiders bite down on their prey. So, that technically means all spiders are classified venomous. I mean, we all know that fact, right? Right? Well, poisonous animals, many famous poisonous animals, like poison dart frogs, newts, which are like salamanders, but poisonous, and some toads, actually, and frogs, other frogs than the poison dart frog, are poisonous. Most of the poisonous animals are amphibians. And if you touch or eat one of these animals, and get sick later, that animal was poisoned. But who would really just find a random frog off the road, pick it up, and eat it without at least trying to clean it and cook it? The black-necked spitting cobra is considered a poisonous animal and easily could kill a human. But there's a few things that makes the black-necked spitting cobra less dangerous than many snakes. First of all, accuracy. If they were venomous, they would have to get their venom into a blood clot. I was about to say something a little inappropriate, I think. I don't really know. Clot. A cut. And snakes can kill you if you eat them. If you have cuts in the stomach and the venom hasn't been removed, yeah, you're goner. Accuracy is highly scaled in snakes. And venomous snakes, when they bite onto you, they will inject venom, and it's 100% going to go into you. But for spitting cobras, they have to somehow, if they are venomous, they have to somehow aim and shoot in enough angle that it hits a cut that you have. Most likely they're poisonous. Second of all, also aim. They can't, if they do spit venom, they have to hit you. Poison. They have to hit you. Yeah, that's kind of how poison works. They have to actually hit the target. So it actually takes effect. You would be much more easier to kill than the furry animals that this beast tries. The black-necked spitting cobra is definitely not going to make itself high on this list. It's no match for our top 3, which are black mamba, black-backed jackal, and baboons. The black-necked spitting cobra only makes 4, pushing the banded mongoose to 5. The black mamba still holds clean top. Now, next up on our 72, a formidable beast, the last creature on our episode, the first shark in the 72 Dangerous Animals Africa, the blue shark. Blue sharks usually tend to get a little bit over 100 pounds and are able to bite down and kill a human being, and on rare occasions. They're more aggressive than most of their cousins, including the great white shark. Not as aggressive as some other creatures. The high-end blue shark is a highly dangerous beast. The shark uses its semi-strong bite force to tear at its prey. The blue shark usually feeds on small fish, but wouldn't mind a little human snack. Blue sharks live all over the world, except Antarctica. Yes, you heard me. This shark lives everywhere in the world, except Antarctica again. I'm sorry, I'm horrible at talking today. The blue shark is a high-end skilled predator that's underestimated. There has been no recorded deaths from a blue shark, but in theory, that could prove. If there was a recorded death from a blue shark, that could mean they could kill. But that could prove. Blue sharks are highly hungry creatures, and they don't live in areas with lots of food. Food is rare in their areas, like their bigger cousin, the oceanic white-tip shark. So they have to find food, and quick. If a blue shark can't find food in enough time, it would starve to death. That's why they're so aggressive. But no matter the term, the blue shark can be dangerous. Blue sharks are high-end killers. How many times did I say high-end? I don't even know what that would really mean. It's no match for most of this lineup. The black mamba still holds top due to its high-end. Can I stop saying high-end? I know I can't. Due to higher attacks and being closer to humans than the blue shark. The black-backed jackal holds second place because it carries more diseases, carries rabies, and the baboon holds third due to its aggressiveness and dangerous. That sends the blue shark all the way 4, pushing up black-necked spitting cobra 5, and banded mongoose 6. The black mamba wins this episode and moves on to our 72. Next up, two venomous snakes clash with two dangerous mammals, and one shark faces off with one spider.